Hey now. Love and Light Collective, Love and Light. Coach Love and Light here, tapping in with you guys. First of all, shouts out to all of my new subscribers. And hey now, my OGs. Love and light to all of you guys. So I am tapping in with you guys. I want to talk about something. I want to highlight something really seriously. As you all come in and start listening to this, make sure that y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe. I get a lot of views, but it seemed like people be scared to hit that subscribe and like button. Like, just, exchange energy with me. Hit the like button. That way this video and all of my other videos can circulate through the algorithm. And the more of you that hit the subscribe button, the more, the information will be able to get out there, because I know the subscriber count has a lot to do with the algorithm as well, not just the likes. So y'all tap in, tap in, tap in. So I wanted to touch on this very serious topic, and I want you guys to understand what I am saying. This is very serious, okay? Of course, when I create my content on YouTube, I don't really take things seriously, because I always find humor in everything. And I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to do that during this message at some point. But I am being serious, yet, turning the dry negativity, into, something funny, comical. I know I sometimes confuse people because they're like, well, your attitude towards it don't seem like you're bothered. I'm never bothered. I just stay informed. It's all about knowing, just like people, with their scare tactics, uh, intimidation tactics, bullying tactics are comical, to me, because I am a person who, what is there to be afraid of? See, you might can pull that on somebody else who, grew up with a lot of privilege and or backing, but all I've ever had was myself, is myself, and the Most High. So I walk with the gods and the angels, so I ain't afraid of no ghosts or someone who wants me to be afraid. Afraid of what? Someone showing how much of a pussy that they are? Somebody showing how bitch made that they are? Who are seeking control when they don't even have control over themselves? Like, you really have to break these things down when you really look at the whole entire situation with the targeting and the stalking. And I'm not saying this just for myself. I'm saying this in overall collective, those of you who are on my channel who are dealing with some of the same things, but y'all are afraid to speak because these bullies got you feeling some type of way and feeling like if you speak up, it's going to get worse. No, if you don't speak up, it's going to get worse. Why would you allow a complete stranger to try to have control over you. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't live in that world, so it is what it is. So on the flip side of things, so I want to really, really touch on something really quickly. A lot of you that I have crossed paths with, Coach Love and Light, I have a reputation. I have a reputation for being extremely uplifting, motivating, encouraging. Um, I like to try to educate people, and I don't have to know you, for me to be in that energy towards you. Because once again, I read energy. I am a motivator and a congratulator. I've never been a hater. So, being haters, we don't mesh. We don't go together. We don't click because I don't understand that mindset. Because I feel like the more the merrier. I am that person that will give other people information to help them along the way. Just like I've been doing here on YouTube. I do this in my everyday life. I've never been a person who's been jealous of other women. Never. I'm always the motivator and congratulating. I love to see another beautiful woman. Girl, do that, okay? Serve all of that, that authenticity, that beauty, that spark, that funk, that I love it when I see a confident woman. I be her sideline cheerleader, like, go ahead then, girl, That's my mindset and how I handle stuff. But when it comes down to me in my past 50 years of being here on this planet, 50 years of being hated on by other females, because I can't call them women, because us real women, we know how to love on another woman and, give her what she deserves. It's nothing wrong with giving another woman props where props is due. If you see somebody accomplishing something, give that woman her props, dude. Or female, whatever. You even got dudes out here that they see how wonderful that you are and how beautiful you are and how talented that you are, but refuse to compliment you because they feel like it's going to make your head get big. That's because of their own insecurities, because they're not secure within themselves. See, when you are a confident and secure woman like myself, no matter what size I am, because I done been a little bitty little something, still curvy, and I done been thicker than a Snicker, still curvy, because that's just the way that God designed me. God didn't mean for me to be all out of proportion and all, this one and that one. And I mean, if I see another woman that got it going on and, she like right and fit and tight and beautiful inside and out, oh, you can best believe that Coach Love and Light is going to tell her. Because I'm that woman. I'm that type of energy. So, which leads me to where I'm going with this here, because I have to touch on this, because this is about my female, my fellow female energies, all of you ladies out there who listen to me, because it ain't too many of you, because I intimidate females who are insecure. They can't stand my greatness. They can't stand my light. And that's fine. Just click the fuck off. Move around. We good. There's no shade. It's just, I only want people around me. I only want to deal with people who we vibe on the same level, same frequency. Because I'm about congratulating. I'm about motivating another woman. I'm never about, oh, she thinks she all that, look at her, and ooh, let's gang up and let's go mess her situation up, or let me go try to see about taking her man type of situation. I've never, ever, ever in my life been in that energy. And I got a long time acquaintance that she and I both, for years, had the same taste in men and everything. And even still to this day, we laugh about our past, about how we were always into the same guys, but you would never see us betraying each other on that level. That type of mindset and toxicity don't live over here. But anywho, so I want to talk about the fact that I am noticing something in this situation that I've been dealing with, because this is something that is ongoing and on repeat. And clearly God is using me to expose people. If you haven't gathered that yet, collective, well, let Coach Living Light be the first one to put you up to speed. All of these different things that have been happening for a reason, because nothing is happening to me. It is happening for me to be able to expose to all of you and show you the liars. It was always meant for these situations to occur the way that they have. Again, I know people are starting to believe it because they're seeing it, they're feeling it, they're dealing with it. I am walking karma. And, me being walking karma, it's either I can bless you or I can curse you. You pick your side. Absolutely. It's the energy that I walk in because of my purity. My purity pisses people off. The fact that I'm not a slut. The fact that I look how I look. I'm a walking contradiction. I'm an anomaly. I don't look like nothing how I am. And yeah, I got a slick mouth and this one and that one. I would never change who I am for anyone. That is part of my authenticity, and I'm going to stick to it. I'm always going to be me. I've always been this way. I'm never going to stop. I got other females hating on my body, hating on how I look, hating on my mental, the way that I think, my creativity, my talents, my, just everything. And I want to say this. I don't have a hating or any type of hatred bone in my body. You can ask anybody who I have crossed paths with. I am a person who just I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the hate. I believe in congratulating. So with this hate train, these hate crimes that have been committed against me for nothing, just all the fact that people are jealous of me. They're mad at my ranking, my spiritual ranking. The fact that I am a high honor, spiritually high ranking ascended master in the flesh. The fact that I am nothing like the others. I got people trying to tear me down all because I am fucking up the rotation of what people are used to. It's a sickening and sad realization of how these people are out here. They are intimidated by greatness, intimidated and mad and pissed off and butthurt because it's not them, because they were not brave enough to do what I have done. I've accomplished a lot of different things, y'all, in my 50 years. 50, I am half 100. I had an acquaintance that I crossed paths with recently. And she looked at me and she said, "Girl, are you aging backwards?" And I just bust out laugh. That's the God's honest truth. You know, I speak nothing but the truth. So help me. And I just laughed at her and walked off. And I was just like, "Oh, you funny." And she was like, "Girl, you look like you're going backwards. How are you 50 years old and you look like you're getting younger and younger and younger and younger?" That's because I am young at heart. That's why everything to me is comical and funny, and even in the most fucked up situations, I find a silver lining in it, and I can crack a joke out of it because I understand that the bigger picture is it's a lesson, y'all. Are you learning your lessons, or are you still repeating the same things, expecting different results? So, the hate that has been being spewed towards me. So, we have this karmic couple, this couple who decided to target me for their own sexual gratification and personal gain and energetic come up. I want to speak about the female in this because I'm not even focused on the dude because he doesn't mean anything. We're not even going to address him except for the fact that clearly this couple is having problems and they're seeking people outside of their relationship, trying to create and fabricate and conjure up a fake, false narrative, false connections, all for clout and personal gain. Now, my concern is the female in this situation because clearly she don't love herself. It's got to be a painful feeling to be in a Okay, yeah, that came out right. Relationship. That's what I said. Relationship. See, I couldn't help it, collective. It just came out. I wasn't even trying. I promise y'all. I was not trying. It just slipped out like relationship. Oh my goodness. Oh, it cracked me up. Y'all just don't know. I be over here having a fucking good time. Like, seriously. Because, again, I think differently than other people do. What bothers other people don't bother me. That's like with these people trying to gather up and gang up to break my heart. How are you going to break somebody else's heart who have never had any of those things that you're trying to break their heart with? How can I be mad and or miss something or want something that I've never had before? Like, y'all gotta make it make sense. I'm an orphan, y'all. I didn't have a whole lot of different things. So trying to break a person like myself heart, it's like running in the middle of traffic and expecting for a car not to hit your stupid ass. I'm just saying, it's just a wreck waiting to happen. Wait for it type of situation. So the fact that this couple has gotten together to target for personal gain, for money, for clout, for ranking, status, whatever, it has me looking at the female, this, because I can't call her a woman, because a real woman would not conduct herself the way that this lost soul has been conducting themselves, because clearly she don't love herself. You are dealing with a man child, because he's not a man, he's a grown-ass boy, who wants some polyfuckery, because that's what it is at the end of the day, wants his cake and eat it too, wants to be able to disrespect on a whole nother level, and is able to disrespect the one that he's with. And she's allowing it. She is condoning it. She's backing it. Speaks volumes to me. This female does not love herself. It's got to be very painful and hurtful to watch your man / your husband chase behind another woman and then throw it in your face on a regular basis of whatever is being spewed out of, that unhealed mouth of his, steadily chasing behind a complete stranger that he don't know, having pipe dreams about being able to have access, being able to try to connect, falsifying, creating illusions, making it up in their mind that they have a mental connection, a botched up, fabricated connection in their mindset that never happened. That's got to be very, very hurtful for a female to watch her man chase behind another woman. Because if you look at it in reality, she's just a pawn in his game. He don't really want her. He wants to play off of her insecurities. He wants to play off of the fact that he knows that she don't love herself, which is why she sticks around and continuously condones and allows the disrespect. I mean, I'm just saying, I would never allow a man to, man-child, because he ain't no man. I will never allow a dude to try to make me feel some type of way by chasing behind a complete stranger, another woman, talking about her day in and day out, wishing and hoping and praying, stalking her every move, showing up at her house unannounced, following her around in the streets, doing the most. Wishing and hoping and praying that he had a chance. Because in his mind, if he was given the chance, he would drop the insecure woman in a heartbeat. That is got to be a hard pill to swallow. That is clear telltale signs of a female who is extremely insecure to knowingly be with a man that is clearly showing you that he don't want your ass. Why stick around? It's the insecurities, the codependency, the fear of being alone and fearing that no one else will come along and see the value in you and or want to be with you. Like that is the reality check of it all. I'm going to tell you something, collective. And this is the decision and the mindset that I've come to. I would rather be alone, which is what I've been. I'd rather be alone than to deal with that type of nonsense. I would absolutely never, ever in life, honey, allow a so-called man, child, because he a man child, make me feel some type of way, all off of the fact that he is chasing a pipe dream and I'm not included in that pipe dream. I'm just a pawn in his game. That has got to be a hard pill to swallow. How can you sleep at night knowing that that man don't really want you? That man is lusting. That man child is lusting after another woman. And it ain't you. Like, that's got to be hard to deal with, y'all. Like, seriously. See, this is where it comes to a point where, where's the self-love at? You don't love yourself that much that you will allow an unhealed person to make you feel less than. And you so insecure about yourself that you are condoning and participating in the low vibrational shiznai nonsense tactics, fuckery, all because you don't love yourself. Condoning the nonsense, all because you don't love yourself. I mean, it's clear that this female has some self-esteem issues to be carrying on and or condoning her husband's behavior towards another woman. That's deep, y'all. That's real deep. My advice in this situation and scenario is for anyone who is listening who can possibly relate, who might even be dealing with the same situation that this female who has watched her husband chase behind me for 3 years now. Okay? This man child has been extremely focused on something that he will never, ever, 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 ever have. He will never have me. And it seems like it's not clicking in his mind that no matter how many different tactics, no matter how many different people that they keep trying to send to me, it's never going to happen. Because people need to understand and realize I have made up my mind. I'm not interested in anyone. I'm not. I have reached a point of enough is enough. I am at the point, and this is just how I feel. No one has to agree with me. This is just my own personal feelings. I don't feel like anybody deserves me. So therefore, I choose me. I choose to love me. And I don't need to seek anything outside of myself. I have everything that I need within myself. I have me and the Most High. And that's all that I need, and my spiritual team. I don't need anything else. I lack nothing. I never have lacked anything, even as an orphan. I raised myself. And I have sat here and I've watched these people, all of you people who have been extremely privileged in life, who were fortunate enough to have a mother, a father, and family. And I've watched y'all misuse and abuse and be codependent and entitled and, just a lot of unappreciative behavior that has been displayed. And y'all got me over here scratching my head like, wow. Y'all don't even appreciate what y'all were given, what y'all was born into. Misusing and abusing your privileges and your blessings and your access to certain things that I didn't have access to. I wasn't privileged to a lot of different things. And everything that I know, I taught myself. Just like I taught myself during this spiritual walk, during this lifetime, during this constant change of events. It's just to love myself. And if you guys don't take nothing else from this message, take what I'm saying to you right here and right now. Love yourselves, collective. I really seriously be meaning that when I say that to y'all. Because I'm constantly seeing, and it turns my freaking stomach. And I don't understand it. I don't understand why y'all be disrespecting yourselves. Settling for less than what you deserve. Why? So you can say that you have a piece of a man child? Because that's not a man. I absolutely see different couples on a daily basis. And I smile at some and say, oh, that's cute. Okay. I like that. And or it be having me scratching my scalp, scratching my head like, what was that? That's toxic. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything the fact that I have chosen to be single. It's a choice. I have a lot of options. I have guys that approach me on a daily basis. I got people trying to catfish me and scheme and scam and plot and plan and sending different people to me and all kinds of different stuff. And the answer is still no. I don't want none of that. Because once again, I read energy. Perfect example. The stalker thinks that, oh, well, if I send someone else, then they're not going to know. It's the energy, y'all. These people are not very smart at all. Clearly, they don't understand a person who is spiritually tapped in the way that I am. I keep trying to tell y'all, I read energy. I also play like I don't know what's going on. I do. I will go completely blonde on your ass in a heartbeat because I'm just, I'm reading because I want to allow you enough rope to hang the shit out yourself because I want to see just how far you think that you're going to be able to go with me. Yes. I am admitting, I literally be knowing. I know, just like I knew the day that I came face to face with the obsessed stalker that was sitting outside of my house on my stairs, talking to the mentally challenged man outside. It was a complete giveaway. I mean, I'm just saying. Completely out of place, don't belong here, but was here and tried to make it seem like he was cool with the mentally challenged man that be outside talking to himself and whatever other spirits and energies that be around him. He be having a full-fledged conversation, screaming at their ass. I'm just saying. I read energy. So everyone who is plotting to try to send someone else to get close to me, to try to set me up, and oh, let's try to figure out how to break her heart, and let's try to figure out how to trap her, and let's try to figure out, like, why don't y'all save yourself the time and the trouble and the consistent embarrassment? Because I'm going to continue to embarrass everyone. I'm not interested in none of y'all. Y'all are disgusting. Nobody wants any of that. I made a decision and I chose myself. To love myself. I would never, ever, ever, ever be in a third-party fuckery situation. No, I will not. Nobody's going to force me to do anything. Because, see, this couple has decided since I won't willingly give in to them, they have decided to try to destroy my life. And I stress try. But what they were not banking on is the fact that everything that they're doing is being recorded. Yeah. And it ain't by me. They're being watched. They're being followed, listened to, and so on and so forth like that. Like, people don't understand. The more that they try to set me up, the more y'all are fucking yourselves because y'all giving these investigators more and more and more charges to put on everyone involved. Why y'all think I'm over here just as comfortable and just as giggly as I can possibly fucking be? Because I'm already seeing what's happening. I'm already knowing what's happening. The constant trying to dig up dirt on me, trying to frame me, trying to falsify documents, falsify accusations, falsify charges, just a lot of falseness. And these people don't realize that they are steadily, wow, just every freaking day, dude. Every day, sealing their fate. These investigators are shaking their head like, are these people really serious? Are y'all really out here carrying on like this here? See, trying to force something that will never happen, it's giving desperado, you know? See, what I'm trying to figure out is how, as a couple, are you trying to force a complete stranger to give in to a poly fuckery situation for your own personal gain? How do you fabricate that? How do you explain that to the investigators when it all boils down to it? Because I know the investigators that are watching and listening, I know they're all thinking to themselves, like, these people gotta be on drugs. These people gotta have something wrong with them. And y'all are absolutely right, investigators. They are. They're on drugs. I literally said that in previous messages. That's what the problem is. They're on drugs and they are desperate because it's all about money. It's all about being able to make money off of me. It's all about them being able to try to force me to take care of them. They want to try to force me into a third party poly threesome situation just so they can make money off of me, which will never ever happen. But I mean, that's creatively stupid as fuck, but it's, nevertheless, it's creative. It's never gonna happen. See, this will go down in history as two of the most dumbest criminals, husband and wife team, who got together to fabricate and plot and plan and ended up sabotaging themselves. Because their plot and their plan will never happen. It's been 3 years. It hasn't happened in 3 years. And it's not sinking into these delusional people that it will never happen. And then the fact that this female, her lack of self-love and her insecurities, condoning this behavior as a real woman, you should never, ever, ever condone your husband being vicious, because y'all got to remember the energy that you walk in is exactly what will happen to you. I don't think that people get this energy thing, but it is a thing nevertheless. And then they're trying to figure out why nothing is going right, why everything is falling apart. It's the energy that y'all are walking in. And then on top of it, it's the person that you're doing it towards. You're trying to force something that's never going to happen with a person that you don't know, a complete stranger, fabricating, falsifying, and this one and that one, using black magic and witchcraft to try to conjure up to fit the false narrative that they are spewing out of their lying ass mouths. I mean, it's giving desperate. But once again, collective, it's the drugs. It's the drugs because we already know that clearly they both suffer from mental illness because she don't love herself and she allowing this man that she's married to disrespect her. It's giving drug problem. Also, let's keep in mind that they are both walking around sick and infected, and they're trying to fabricate and find ways to um, make money off of extorting other people, trying to exploit and extort innocent people for their own personal gain. Like I told y'all on the previous message about the fact that the extortion plot against me, they were planning on trying to get me to have a threesome with them just to turn around and turn on me. That was the plot. And then try to fabricate and say that I destroyed their marriage and I supposedly gave them something that never happened. That's why I dropped that tea yesterday explaining to y'all how someone can actually fabricate and make it seem like energetically they're having dealings with you when they're really not. And that's through spell work and sex magic and love spells and domination spells and control spells, like, you know, and the list goes on. It's through energy manipulation, astral projections, and all of, you know, the above. These people have pulled out all the stops. Once again, collective, they are cowards. They will not face me. They will not, you know, do anything in my face where I can see them because they don't want to implement themselves in anything. Because I always got a camera nearby. I'm recording. I'm recording every fucking thing. Little do they know. But I'm sure that they know because they watch me enough to know, which is why they try to stay away, because when it all boils down to it, they don't want to accept accountability and or responsibility and or suffer the consequences for their actions. They're going to play victim and say, oh, well, I didn't have anything to do with that. Oh, that was Boo-Boo the Fool around the corner. They didn't have nothing to do with me, when they're lying the whole time. This desperate act and desperate attempt for money to make a come up, it's on a whole nother level of what the fuck. Targeting a complete stranger and lying, walking around in someone else's energy, cloaked in someone else's energy from my past, lying to everybody saying, oh, we had dealings when we never had dealings. I don't know these people. It's the desperation for me, collective. It's the desperation for me. But, you know, once again, that's why I come and drop this spiritual tea on y'all, because I want y'all to see things from a different perspective. Y'all know when I speak, I'm coming with some facts. I'm coming with some real live, you know, truth on some next level shiznai. Then I'm pretty sure you probably haven't heard, and or if you have, it's far few and in between. This is different. I speak about things that most people won't speak about. Because people are too busy trying to fit into a certain narrative, and I'm not that. Nobody puts baby in a corner. Fuck out of here. I will never bow down. I will never back down. I will never ever dumb myself down for anybody so that they can shine and feel more superior over me. Go sit your unhealed, broke as a joke, spiritually, mentally, and physically ass down somewhere. Okay? That part. Like, I would never try to energetically bully somebody. That is on some next level bitch made ass type of shit. But once again, I have YouTube to thank for this circus that people have been trying to have me a part of. Because if it wasn't for YouTube giving this obsessed stalker my personal information, my contact information, and my home address, I wouldn't be dealing with this. But once again, the silver lining in all of this is it was always God's plan to show y'all the liars. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. Hey, hey. They're not like us. They're not like us. They're not like us. I know we got some hoe in them. Okay? Because that's all I see. I see a wannabe dude who just got hoe in him. It's just oozing through his veins. A twisted sister, rainbow booty boy who don't love himself, who don't know himself, who is having an identity crisis, trying to take something from someone that don't belong to them, trying to force interactions with someone that they don't even know, a complete stranger, lying on their peace, lying to other people, saying that they're having dealings when they are not, sitting outside of my house to try to make it seem like we are spending time energetically together. Wow, because you're sitting outside stalking, doing spell work all night that's not working. Them love spells are backfiring. I dislike you even more. Gross. Just makes me want to throw up at the thought of this obsessed groupie fan who don't know how to fucking take no for an answer. Bitch, I rejected you 3 years ago. I said no then. I mean, hell no. I don't care how many different tactics that people try to use to try to make me look like I'm unhinged and crazy and this one, that one. Trust me, if I pop off on your fucking ass, you deserve it. And then I'm going to go right back in my zen being over here in my skin, bitch. Overstand that. See, I have a lot of self-control. I have mastered my emotions, but I see other people have not. All the nonsense that people are trying to do to me to try to get a rise out of me. Bitch, you gonna starve when it comes down to me because I'm not feeding you anything. You gonna shrivel up and disappear fucking with me. Because never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never gonna get it, never get it. I'm just saying. And I know that all of the stalking and all of the petty and the just constant antagonizing tactics towards me is all because of the fact that I will not acknowledge and or I ignore this bitch made ass man child who is consistently disrespecting his wife. How dare you disrespect that young lady? How dare you disrespect her? Because see, me as being older than you hoes, because I'm going to come to your level. I'm an older woman. I'm not some little girl that can be played with and toyed with. That's what you low vibrational people are used to out here. You dick in the booty ass dudes out here, little rainbow booty boys who don't love y'all selves, who confuse twisted sisters. You don't know which side you want to swing on. Lost. Completely lost. Used to being disrespectful towards females. Came across a woman and lost your fucking mind because you can't understand. Well, why is my tactics not working on her? Because I'm a real woman. I don't deal with just no anybody and anything. I would never lower my standards for trash. Because see, it's a difference between a female who don't love herself and a woman who loves herself unconditionally. From this fucking planet to the moon and back. Biatch. Okay? That's how much I love myself. I love myself more than anything that you can possibly imagine. I know my worth and I know who I am and I know what I deserve. And I know what I'm going to put up with and I know what I'm not. This is what females need to get through their thick skull. Set boundaries. See, it's all about the way that you treat yourself. That's how other people are going to treat you in return. See, I'm very well respected. A lot of people love me. They love Coach Love and Light because they're like, oh my God, I want to be just like you when I grow up. I hear this, y'all, a lot. Like I said before, I'm always trending. I've been trending since I was a little girl because I've always been a very serious innovator. I am talented beyond belief. I can do all kinds of different things that y'all have no idea. I've always been that blueprint for other people, and I don't mind. But, give a sister a shout out, acknowledge me when you stealing and or copying. I'm just saying, don't take credit for my shit's naive. Because you know that didn't come from you. You know that came from me. It was inspired by. I'm just saying. I've always been a trendsetter. My whole entire life I've had people copying off of me. It's nothing new. I want you young ladies to start demonstrating self-love to yourselves, because how do you expect for a real man to love you when you are consistently demonstrating that you don't love yourself? Then he not going to love you either, because you are allowing yourself to be disrespected on a regular daily basis. Furthermore, being okay with and or participating and or condoning third-party situations, third-party fuckeries, all because a dude said, well, if you love me, you'll do it. Bitch, I don't love you. I love me. Okay? Once again, I don't know these people, collective, but as per always, Coach Love and Light don't gotta know none of y'all, because see, here's the thing with me and my no friend zone. No friend zone. Just like that no flex zone, I got a no friend zone. Because for me to claim someone as a friend, that's on a totally different level. I have no friends. I have associates and acquaintances. Okay? That's it. I don't have any friends because no one has shown me that they are worthy to be called that. Once again, I've never had that, so therefore I don't care anything about it. Only other people make a big deal. Oh, you don't have any friends. What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? You surrounded around a bunch of people who talk about your ass behind your back, who secretly hate you, who possibly are plotting and planning something behind your back, planning to try to take from you out of jealousy, envy, and greed. Like, who needs friends when you got that type of stuff going on? I'd rather not. I'm good. See, my mindset is if I acknowledge you, if I give you my time, if I drop gems, plant seeds, that's good enough for me. If I could have a positive interaction with someone, that's good enough for me. I don't need the titles and the extra time and this one and that one because I'm very, very stingy with my time. I will be completely transparent with that. Everybody don't deserve to be in my presence. Everybody don't deserve my time. See, this is what happens when you know yourself, when you love yourself. You don't settle for just know anything. I've never been boy crazy and or sprung behind a so-called man who ends up showing that he ain't nothing but a codependent man-child, bitch made, just lacking self-love, don't love themselves. So if a person don't know how to love themselves, how do you think that person gonna love you? That person lying when they open up that fabricated ass mouth of theirs saying, oh, well, you know I love you, right? No, they don't love you. They love what you can do for them. That's what most of these lame ass dudes out here be doing anyway. It be all about a personal gain for them. And which is clearly what this low vibrational demonic person who is so obsessed with me has been on. This person don't really love their wife. They love what she put up with. Because they know it ain't too many females. Because a real woman not going to put up with that shit. It ain't too many females that's going to deal with that. And or it's the female that's going to deal with that shit. Because a real woman would never. And I'm that real woman. So I will never. I'm not going to tolerate and put up with disrespect from anybody. I mean, I'm just saying. You know, and any woman who and or female, because you got to be a woman to know your worth. You're just a female until you know your worth. You step into woman status once you start demonstrating self-love. That's when you become a woman. Because a lot of people think just because they got a nana and some breasts, it makes them a woman. No, that don't make you no woman. What makes you a woman is how you demonstrate to the world and yourself the respect and love for yourself. Not being out here allowing yourself to be misused, abused, and disrespected. Giving your body, your mind, your soul to a man-child that don't deserve it. I'm just saying. Y'all got to think about this shit. So, at the end of the day, collective, all of you females out there who are allowing yourselves to be disrespected by these man-childs, these man-children, these boys, these little codependent, little bitch-made man-child grown boys, until y'all start demonstrating that y'all love yourselves by walking the fuck away. Walk away. It's all right to be by yourselves. Because that's what I'm seeing with a lot of y'all. Y'all are afraid to be alone. Because y'all think that it's something wrong with it. That's when you are in attraction mode. When you stop chasing, it comes to you, ladies. Hello? And you guys. You should never be chasing after anything or anyone. If it don't naturally come to you, then it ain't fucking meant for you. Hello? I am in attraction mode on a daily basis. Everything comes to me. I don't chase behind not a damn thing. For what? I don't have to. And this ain't even on no bragging shit. This just on some real shit. Y'all better start demonstrating, all of you guys and you females, you feminines and you masculines. Y'all stop chasing behind other people, wishing and hoping and praying and accepting less than what you deserve. Know your worth. Know your worth and stop involving yourselves in polyfuckery and or the get along gang and participating in low vibrational nonsense. All because you're afraid to be alone. I don't ever have to have anybody around me ever again in life. I'm fine. I don't ever have to be in another relationship ever again. I've been married, y'all. I've lived some of the best years of my life. I really have. Okay, so this is where I'm finna be extremely transparent. And this will help people to understand. In my previous relationships, I set a standard. I've always expected certain things. So I didn't just start being like this here. I've always been like this here. That's why on my previous message, I shared with y'all how I used to handle disrespect. If you disrespect me, oh, you could best believe in my younger years that I was going to disrespect the fuck out your ass in return. Because my expectations have always been extremely high. I didn't just get like this here. See, people feel like because of, me being a loner, being by myself the majority of the time, I'm not always alone. No, I'm not. As a matter of fact, let me take that back. I'm never alone because I have to consider my spiritual team. I have to consider my ancestors and the Holy Spirit and the Most High. I'm never alone. I've never been alone my whole entire life. But my expectations have always been extremely high. I've never settled for less. Ever. And I will never. That's why I don't have a problem with walking away from people. I could love you to the fucking moon and back. You better ask somebody. I will block your ass in a heartbeat and never talk to you ever again in life. You better ask somebody. Ladies, this is how you should be about yourselves. Not tolerating and or accepting less than what you deserve. Because It starts within. You got to know your own worth. How you think somebody else outside of you, how you think a real man is going to look at you. He going to look at you like he can run your fucking ass over by how you demonstrate of what you put up with from his fucking ass. It's just what it is. That's why I've chosen to be solo dolo and single by choice. Because I love me more than anything. I love me enough for the both of us. Okay? Just like Janae Aiko sang. I love me enough for the both of us. What are you so afraid of? See, most of these dudes are afraid to love because they don't know how to love because they don't fucking love themselves. So how can you be with somebody who don't even love themselves, but you expect for that nigga to love you? Child, please. I would never. I'm just saying. Collective. I had to just drop in on you and leave this here with y'all. I hope that this message reaches you guys on a totally different level. Please receive this with the most love and light possible. To the young lady that I'm speaking of, your husband is chasing me through these streets for the past 3 years. Girl, go love yourself. Go love on yourself. Drop that bad habit, because that's an embarrassment. And I would never. If you don't know, let me be the first one to let you know out of my mouth. I don't want your husband. I don't want you. I don't want to have nothing to do with y'all polyfuckery situation, y'all threesome, whatever the hell y'all got going on. Y'all go pick somebody else who is down for that type of nonsense, because I'm not. I will never be. And nobody on God's green earth is ever going to try to force me into doing nothing that I don't want to do. You better ask somebody. You better ask somebody. You better fucking ask somebody. Because I would never. One thing in my lifetime, because once again, this ain't my first rodeo. This ain't my first go round with situations like this here. Dude, let me tell y'all something, collective. I have put marriages back together. Yes, I have. That's how fucking powerful that I am. I turned a negative situation on more than one occasion. The wife came to me confiding in me. I put people's marriages back together. I put people's relationships back together. I don't gotta brag about it. I just be about it. I don't talk about the shit. I just be about it. I have evidence. I got receipts, y'all. I got text messages, proof. I got proof. I got receipts on every fucking thing that I'm saying. Once again, I am always about the truth, the whole truth, so help me. I speak nothing but the truth at all times, collective. Y'all got to do better out here, because trying to go about things the way that y'all have, and then y'all wonder why y'all consistently losing. Then y'all want to point the finger at somebody else and saying, oh, they're doing something to me. No, fool, that's you getting your bad energy back that you keep projecting out. And then you can't do a reversal on some energy that you sent out. It's going to reverse back even faster towards you because you put that energy out there. Silly. Y'all people got to start thinking. Y'all got to start thinking about what y'all are doing to yourselves and y'all future and y'all babies. Because there's a lot of babies that are going to be made to suffer for their parents' actions. Because there's repercussions for your actions. I want y'all to understand that. The fact that people are demonstrating that y'all don't love yourselves. Guess who got to pay for that? Your children and your lineage. Y'all are not breaking generational curses. And real quick before I end this. So I am a generational curse breaker. And they don't want that to come out. I am a generational curse breaker. And the fact that I am an anomaly, I am not like everyone else. It is a problem because of the generational curses that I have broken. You low vibrational people are continuing the generational curses over your lineage, refusing to break those generational curses. And they are having a huge problem and do not want me to break a huge generational curse. And guess what that is, collective? Because the women that came before me, or shall I say females, because they were not women, because they allowed themselves to be conquered and dominated by low vibrational guys, man children, a man child. They gave their power away to people who did not deserve it because they refused to put the work in. They refused to love themselves. They refused to love on themselves. They refused to go within. And they allowed themselves to be dominated and controlled outside of them. Because they were seeking outside of themselves what was within themselves, y'all. I got people mad at me because they don't want me to break the generational curse of marrying for money. Because that's a curse that is lingering over many, 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 many lineages. Our ancestry has a history of marrying for money. See, collective, that's what this karmic couple was participating in against me. Because the whole plot and plan was to get me to fall for someone so that I would marry the wrong person so that they could be tied to my lineage. Because I come from royalty and they know what that means, and because of my spiritual ranking and the fact that I am high honor. Me being an ascended master here in the flesh, it is very intimidating. And they know The very, very last thing, the very last thing on the list of breaking generational curses is marrying for love, not wealth. They have been trying to prevent me from doing that, collective. That's what all of this gang stalking is all about. People being jealous of me because of my ranking, being jealous of me because of how I look, being jealous of you guys listening to what I have to say, because it is the truth, the whole truth, so help me. They don't want me putting y'all up to speed on what's really happening, what's really been going on, because they want to be able to continue the generational curse over our lineages so that we do not elevate. They like being stuck in the past. They don't want to move further into the future and elevate. They want to stay stuck. Because people stand to lose a lot by breaking that generational curse. So I want y'all to understand the reason why people have been trying to keep me single and or try to force me into a toxic relationship so that they can break my heart. How can you break a person's heart that have never experienced what you're trying to put on me? You can't break my heart. I don't care about what other people care about. Once again, I'm not like other people. We're nothing alike. We're nothing alike. We don't come from the same anything. We don't think the same. We don't act the same. We don't walk the same. We don't talk the same. We don't, we're not on the same vibe. All of this is designed to keep the whole entire world stuck and stagnant in toxicity, in toxic relationships, situationships, fuckery, okay? Relationships, as I said earlier, because it ain't no relationship, because that's a situation that ain't shit. I'm just saying. I would never. You ladies got to start demonstrating it and, just really loving on yourselves. Y'all stop letting these dudes disrespect y'all out here. Because it's getting to the point of like, does it mean that much just to have a piece of a man? And while he sit back and disrespects you to your face, long as he's coming home to you, right? That's all you care about? Long as he's giving you that diseased pee, that's all you care about? You got to have more higher hopes than that, more aspirations, more expectations than that. Because who wants community D? I'm just saying. Who wants that? Who wants what everybody else can have? That's disgusting. I would never want what other people can have easily. If it's easy, I don't want it. That's how I've spent my whole entire life. I've earned and worked for everything that I have accomplished and accumulated. I got licenses for my licenses. I got certifications for my certifications. I got a lot of book smarts. I got a lot of different things that I've accomplished. And one of the biggest things that I accomplished in my lifetime is loving myself. Learning how to love myself, not seeking outside of me what is within me. Damn it. Like Nipsey Hussle say, it's in you. It's in you what you need. Stop seeking outside of yourselves. That's all I wanted to tap in with y'all about. Y'all need to seriously demonstrate more self-love. Stop allowing yourselves to be disrespected, dude. It's better for y'all to be alone by yourselves. Get to know yourself. And when the time is right, God will actually send you that very person that you've always wanted. And you know how that's going to come? When you stop chasing, when you stop looking, when you stop expecting. Just take out the time to love yourself. Get to know you. Go within. That is when you're at your most attractive point. That's when you're in attraction mode. When you just loving on you. That's all. That's all it requires. And for those of you who don't love yourselves, good luck with that toxicity. Because you're going to stay in the same loop, in the same vicious cycle, because you refuse to learn your life lessons. The fact that you lack self-love is clear for everyone to see. So how do you expect to be able to attract what you want when you don't even love yourself? You got to be what you want to attract. Love and light, y'all. Love and light.